A lot of why we wear clothes is about making us feel better about ourselves. And right now, if you know about the things that are happening in the production of your clothing, whether that's the poor treatment of workers or it's the polluting production system that is making your clothes, you can't be happy with that. But there are ways to change it, and we can all choose to live differently with our clothing. When I grew up, all the clothes I owned were well made, and they were made to last, and that was the norm. And today, so much of the clothing that we buy is just not anywhere near that quality. I felt that there was a very big gap in the market here in the UK for affordable, high quality, ethically made, sustainably made, locally made clothes. And community clothing was established to fill that gap. We are a social enterprise first and foremost. Our primary goal is to create and sustain great quality employment in British textile communities. Many of the towns in which we work are towns that were built on a textile heritage. Textiles are in the blood. They're not just great factories, but they are vital parts of the communities in which they sit. For us at Community Clothing, it's not just about the money that it puts into the pockets of the people in these towns. It's about the possibility for a brighter future for young people growing up in the town. To make good quality clothes requires a lot of people with a lot of skill and a lot of expensive materials. We've got the designers, we've got the product developers, we have pattern cutters here, we have digitizers, we have graders, and that's before the fabric even gets cut out. It needs to be sewn, it will typically pass through multiple pairs of hands. Then they need to be inspected, they need to be pressed, they need to be packed. It's a complicated process. Things are moving very fast. Factories are moving to find cheaper labour sources. People are trying to find cheaper materials. That has to change. This is going to require a mixture of creativity, scientific knowledge, technology, smart thinking, innovative business models. We've got to rip the rule book up and start all over again. And it's an exciting time to be in it because we can make huge positive change, and we have to make huge positive change. From reuse of old textiles to how things are recycled, to how we design products so that they can be altered or changed. There are small problems to be fixed and there are big problems to be fixed. And Future Fashion Factory is a big part of thinking about how we improve the whole landscape of the fashion industry. We want to shape a fashion and clothing industry that looks very different in the future to the way it looks today. Making positive changes, moving things forwards. That is the challenge that we face, and it's something that makes me very excited to go to work every day.